If you're a sports fan, make sure you go check out SportsCastr for all of your sports news. Whether you are a Patriots fan or not, this is the perfect way to meet all of your sports needs and is a platform I personally use myself in case any of you guys want to catch me live talking about training camp recaps, etc. I'll leave a link in the description below. What is up, Pats Nation? It's Patriots Global back here with another video, and this is going to be a bit of a confusing video because of the legal standpoint it brings in. But if you have not heard yet, Patriots Safety Patrick Chung is being indicted for the possession of cocaine in his New Hampshire home on June 25th. He's scheduled to have a court hearing next Wednesday, and then things will go from there. And basically, to make what I just said a little less confusing, Patrick Chung is being accused of having cocaine in his home. Somehow this was found out about when Patrick Chung was not in his house. Somehow somebody found it and therefore reported it. At this time, nothing is 100% confirmed. A lot more news is going to come out about this story, and I'm not going to be able to give you a final answer on what's going to happen with Patrick Chung, but there is a couple of things that could potentially happen, which again I will talk about throughout this video. Now, Patrick Chung definitely could be facing some jail time. I'm hearing about 3.5 years to 7 years if he does serve jail time. Of course, coke is a highly illegal substance. This isn't anything like it would be when you're comparing it to marijuana or whatnot. Now, I've also heard that there is the chance Patrick Chung does not serve any jail time and he just goes on probation and has to pay fines. Now, according to the NFL, if Patrick Chung is a first-time offender, he can face up to 4 games suspension. Now, this basically came along, like I mentioned before, Patrick Chung was not home when they found the cocaine. But while Patrick Chung wasn't home, somehow alarm got tripped for some reason, somehow. And because of that, the police showed up at his home to see what happened. Of course, his alarm going off, that's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. And because of that, they had probable cause to enter and check his home, in which is when they found the drugs and they led into that investigation. The thing with that is that the police cannot go searching with probable cause. They will have to, whatever they see has to basically be in plain sight. So if they did see these drugs, they would have to be in plain sight. They can't be, looking under couches, looking through drawers and whatnot. And actually, the deputy attorney is the one that came out and stressed that they cannot be searching unless it's in plain sight. All in all, it's a very, very confusing story, but it's also very new. Chung is 32, and if he does end up serving this prison time, then we could see his time with New England be over. I mean, a minimum of 3.5 years to 7 years is a lot of time, especially if he does serve the upper half of the time. If he only serves about 3 years in prison, you'd be looking at him being 35 when he returns to the NFL. If he served 7 years, he'd be 39, and I'm guaranteeing you that there's no way that Patrick Chung stays in the body shape and the mental place in order to play football for that long, especially with all the gruesome injuries he's already endured. Most recently, of course, being in the Super Bowl where he broke his arm completely in half. We don't know if Chung will be able to / be ready to go week 1 of the regular season. We don't know if he's going to face a suspension yet. Of course, the police have to really conclude their investigation before the NFL can go and say something. But I guess the big question is if he is suspended, if he, does serve this jail time, what do the Patriots do? Because safety-wise, the Patriots don't really have that much depth. They have great depth for cornerback, but not really at safety. You have Devin McCourty, you had Patrick Chung, Duron Harmon. So what does that mean? You have Terrence Brooks, of course, who's going to take on a bigger role. Does that mean Obi Melifonwu can switch into that place? Does that mean he finally gets his roster chance? Does he really get off of that roster bubble because of this? Or do the Patriots just look to transfer one of their cornerbacks into that safety position? Of course, we know Jason McCourty, brother of our current safety, Devin McCourty, he played some time at safety for the Patriots, so he's able to do that. Do the Patriots try to use maybe Duke Dawson at a safety role, which we've all really been suggesting that the Patriots try because he's really having a lot of troubles at the cornerback position? But ultimately, we're just going to have to see how this story unfolds and how the details really plan out. And that's what the Patriots will do going from there. They're not going to make too many moves if Patrick Chung is going to be able to play this season. But of course, if he is serving a 4-game suspension or if he's out of the league for years, that Patriots will really go and make roster moves based on the outcome. But that is it for today's video. What are your guys' thoughts on this whole situation? I know it's super confusing, but I hope I cleared it up even a little bit. If you guys are not subscribed yet, please make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. It seriously helps in making more videos just like this one. Make sure you guys share this video with everybody who knows something with the Patriots Global family. Other than that, I will catch you guys in another video.